And what is up, everybody? It's me. Sorry, I'm having trouble performing on demand. It happens when you get in your later 40s, I hear. But there we go. True Star Screamer. And it is Thursday. It is 9 o'clock-ish Eastern Standard Time. And you know what that means. It is time for the FigureAction podcast. I am your host, True Star Screamer, and with me is the man, the myth, the legend, the king of chill, TMNT.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all?
It's been a busy week. I hope everyone is doing well. I know, I think Mike might be taking the night off because he did some badass work last night we mentioned it a little bit last week, but just make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification because we are going to have a fantastic exclusive figure reaction coming up very soon. We did a pre-recording last night, and so it's not going to be live. So it's going to be some good old-fashioned recordable media, but I think it is a very cool insight of something very neat that's coming down the pipeline in the world of action figures. I'm going to tell you right now, cut ahead to it. I didn't get no toys this week. I got stuff coming in. I got a notification. Something's showing up tomorrow. I got something coming from 5K Toys. I got something coming from TF Safari, and I got hit ship on a Big Bad Toy Store box yesterday. So I will definitely be having things, but this week's acquisitions are on the lower side. But I can't say it's been a solid week. But more importantly, though, I want to know how this guy's doing. T-Man, how are you? And apparently, your Mario poster just gives Mariano just joy every time he sees it.
We got to tell you where to order it from. Actually, Matt gave this to me for Christmas, I think, one year. And I don't know where he got it from. He must have just found some vendor.
I do understand that Paik is doing the Fans Toys Berserk video. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I do pay attention to it.
Well,
you want to go watch it? I can call the show. Do you want me to call the show so you can go watch Paik? I can let you go, man. I see how it is.
Spoiler alert: you're gonna fall asleep during the transformation.
Oh,
so don't rest at all, or it's over.
But of course, we got the Titan in the chat. We've got a lot of our regulars here. We of course have Toy Mafia jumping in early, giving regards to those who are no longer with us. Winston, probably our honest to God since day one to today, longest viewer. We appreciate you so much. Good evening for you, McClarrick. I understand you're watching Paik. Hail to the Titan, which I think I just said already, but I am tired. Professor Soundwave, we appreciate you coming in. And of course, we already called out Mariano for enjoying your poster. Toy Mafia, this guy posts on every freaking video I post, and I appreciate it like nobody's business.
Damn.
Aquateki, you're awesome. The shark is swimming in the waters, so you guys behave out there. And I'm glad you got yourself your firefight. And VTC Obi-Wan, what's VTC?
Video, like I don't
know. And yo to the Yizzo Petranova. I am way too Caucasian to say that sentence, just so you know. The vintage collection. I greatly appreciate that, Venom. See, if I can't do it, I'll be the first to say I won't try to fake it, guys, but I appreciate everyone who does it. And also, people who we appreciate, it's every one of you guys in the replay squad. I know you're not here, but you are not forgotten. And of course, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And after the false start, T-Man, how are you doing? And what'd you get this week?
Hi, I am doing great. Thanks to our local toy store and Mike for loving the drive everywhere. so he can get his own stuff. He was able to pick up dial tone for me because they had dial tone in stock. This is one I never saw in stores. I don't think it would ever been in stores. I thought I would never
Not to
get
my
it.
knowledge. Yeah, to my knowledge, mine's coming from Hasbro Pulse one day.
Wait, so is this supposed to go over his mouth or his eye? Is it like communication type thing?
Yeah, I'd say communication.
And I didn't know. I was like messing around. I was like, this looks like it opens. And it does. So I haven't watched any reviews on this. There we are with that. And I also got Fireflight and Skydive. And it was anticlimactic as hell. Now, I do like Skydive. Probably the most out of all of these because of his color scheme. But now he's a flattened up jet box on the back of this leg. But I need to film a full review so I can give opinions on the full experience of this. And I was able to get a super crazy discount on a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, like $40 off. Thank you. I had some rewards points for actually getting the Switch at Target. They gave me like $30. I didn't even know that was a thing, but luckily I'm part of their Target Circle daily thing. And yeah. Plus they had some deal for $10 off of a $60 purchase. But I took it down even more. But this came in. I already did a review. I had a lot of views on this, or more views than I thought I would get. But now this is my own. I was borrowing Junkie on Crafts and Videos. And I believe that's it. Probably forgetting something, but that's gonna be it.
Yeah. The highlight of my Geek Week actually happened about 2 hours ago, where I fired up Fortnite and I saw the Megazord.
No, I didn't even. Today?
It's today. So there's a Megazord in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, like Mariano. I was just charged for 97 Morph Cable and Jubilee tonight.
But yeah, so that's actually a very good haul for you. I mean, not a lot of foreshadowing for, well, the Superion review is going to be very interesting. I look forward to seeing that actually. So that should be pretty cool.
It's going to be honest. Yeah.
And that's what we offer. We offer honest opinions. We offer honest perspectives. And speaking of honesty, this is honestly a cool looking figure, but I don't want to pay the price.
Yeah. I pre-ordered it. $5. I have. Oh, that Amazon will drop the price $5 before it comes out.
I mean, I'm been freaking waiting on so many levels, including we've had since why do I keep blanking on it? War for Cybertron stuff. We've been wanting a buzzsaw for how long, and we're finally getting one.
Oh, I was just watching somebody's video. They had buzzsaw in the Netflix re-release of the. It was released in Legacy. Buzzsaw was in that, and now people wasted money getting that set, and now we're getting that. Like I don't even know if it's been a year.
Well, did Buzzsaw come with the Sound Blaster? I thought.
Can't remember.
Either way, though, you're getting Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, and Ravage, and then if you want Ratbat, you have to go pick up Perceptor.
Yeah, so we got everybody from the movie. At least. No, they were sold separate as core class.
Yeah. No, I'm saying for this.
Hmm?
I'm saying for this particular set for Studio Series.
Yeah, they were Studio Series.
Well,
They came with pile drivers
okay.
and the core class.
One thing that I do find interesting is if you look at the hand here, it looks like the hands do open and close.
Yeah.
We do have the mushroom peg on the hand, but I like the fact there's the individual skirts on the hips.
And door panel so you can hide the hand. So you didn't see
That is true. We haven't seen those in quite some time.
Well,
I mean,
Megatron, I'll be on Megatron. They did cover up the arms.
yeah, that Megatron was literally released last month.
Mm-hmm.
But before then, I mean, at that price, they had better, and it does. And the alt mode is clean, though. I'm sure there are kids who are looking at this, going, "What is this thing?"
I'll be honest. With these prices, they don't give a crap about kids anymore.
That is true. Yes, Titan Heat does seem to be missing.
Oh, yeah.
Panel too.
In that image, but don't worry, it's supposed to be there. Whoever took these pictures didn't realize.
So yes, Buzzsaw did come with Legacy Soundwave, as Tina mentioned. I'm not a fan of Ravage because I do not like how the missiles are just up there on his on his tail.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I feel like it looks like a different mold. It's a different mold from Steeljaw, but that's the same type of connection Steeljaw had to his weapons. But when I don't know if you saw the little animation they made for this, it actually made Ravage look cool.
Ravage is cool. Ravage has always been cool.
Like I like that it has joints in legs. Steeljaw just had stiff legs.
And
but
then
Buzzsaw and Laserbeak look stiff, to be honest.
I'm trying to think how I feel about them. I mean, I'm glad to have them, but I'm trying to make a judgment call on that, to be honest. But everything else looks clean. Also, we've got in-package pictures of Barricade, Studio Series Barricade. I honestly, I really don't care for it, to be honest.
I am with you.
I mean, they kind of screwed up the helmet.
For me, it's just so many years too late.
Well, there's also so many versions of this one. Is this supposed? I mean, this is the Last Night one. So that's the one that came with that was supposed to have the Billy Club, and he had more of like a helmeted head. So, and I liked that figure a lot, actually. The original, that original Barricade. It was actually one of my favorite iterations of him. And of course,
it is more accurate than the last toy.
Well, he literally drove and transformed once and radioed into Megatron. He didn't do much. Then we got Arachnid from from Transformers 1. Who sees everything except the building behind her, apparently.
Yeah, I think she looks, to be a deluxe, she looks really cool. But I do wish it was a Voyager.
I'm impressed that they were able to get her into that alt mode.
Yeah. With the spinning blade in the back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the proportions are still weird, but it's just the design of it. I like that she's got the dual pistols.
Yeah, I say I wanted her to be a Voyager, but the Voyager is $43, and there's no way in hell that I'm going to buy this.
And that's the thing, guys. Every one of these figures we're seeing right here are at the new price, which is a very, very bitter pill to swallow.
Voyager is the worst. It's like, why did they deluxe jumped $2, Leader class jumped 5, but Voyager jumped $8, and they're just like big deluxes, big old school deluxes.
And that's the. I mean, we've commented before that Leader today used to be our deluxe back in the day, you know, and it's just Alpha Trion here. I can't get that excited over. It's a very, very lazy transformation, and this is probably that $42 price point.
It is, and it's not even accurate because it doesn't have the cape and robot mode.
I mean, it's just. I'm looking. He just literally flips his head around. It looks like he kneels down. Kneels down, flips his torso around, and yeah, this looks a very lazy. This looks like something from Beast Machines, to be honest, and that's not in the good way.
He will be skipped. This will be skipped.
Then we have our Nemesis Prime. I just caught. God, the last, all those lovely plot holes from the last night.
Well, the last night didn't have a plot.
Yeah. This looks okay. I mean, the vehicle mode does look great, but this just looks very, very cumbersome. And this is probably a leader class.
Oh, it is a leader class. But it's the size of a Voyager.
Like I said, you remember way back in the day when Studio Series first came out, and I bought that Studio Series Jazz. I was pissed off because I was sitting that next to an old Hunt for the Decepticons. God, what do they call those small class cars? Those baby deluxes, and they were the same damn size. It just.
Yeah, Scout class used to be like $5.
The thing about the 13 Prime's not The thing about the 13 Prime's not transforming. I get it, but I also don't, because again, I want my Transformers to transform. I get that we want them to be kind of big and majestic, but I think the whole thing about the Primes were they were the base point of all these various alt modes or themed alt modes to begin with.
Yeah, I think transformation had to be their whole gimmick. I would like to think.
Speaking though of Age of Primes, we got also a great showcase of Big Convoy.
Yeah, I like that they kept his name.
That's the first thing that got me. Well, did they keep Leo Convoy?
No, it's Leo Prime.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but I guess Big Optimus wouldn't make sense.
True. But they kept a lot more things than I thought they would, including the Tonfas on the underarm Tonfas, which I think is really cool. The Matrix cannon looks absolutely awesome. The original toy way back in the day actually had working firing missiles, but still. Mm-hmm. The Matrix looks great. You obviously got your ankle rocker right here, T.
Yeah, they better. It almost looks like in that one picture with them holding it up. I don't know if it's an illusion, but it almost looks like it has an afference, but I doubt it.
It doesn't have an. You know what? It's because his chest is open to pull the Matrix out.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Nice use of the Tamashii effects, though. I'll give him that.
I'm cool with them taking away the blast effects, but just still give the other gimmicks. And they did that here.
It looks like he has a blast effect here.
I think they just did this for the picture.
Okay. The only thing he does not have is the hip missiles that the original toy had. I dig this though. I don't think the original toy did not do this of using the tusks as melee weapons. That's actually pretty cool.
I think they purposely put him on 5mm pegs for that.
Looks good with Magmatron.
Well, did not yet.
And they've got to do, I mean, way back in the day, they first brought this mold to the US as a Nemesis Prime, which was a black mammoth, and it had these bloody tusks and all. They've got to do that with this. They gotta.
My son got that for Christmas. I helped him transform it into a mammoth with instructions that went from mammoth to robot. And right after he was a mammoth, 5 minutes later, he was like, "Could I change it back?" And I was like, no, he has to be a mammoth for a while.
Now you see this little thing here in the Matrix Blaster. That's actually kind of it's similar to the rockets that originally came with the first one, and very similar to the hip rockets that the original one had. So I think it's doing a good job of translating this old design over to a modern time.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
I mean, when I first saw this, I was very hesitant about it. I never was a big fan. This was Beast Wars Neo 2, I want to say it was. I never actually watched that one, but I had a couple of the toys from it. And I do actually have this one.
I didn't even know they existed till I went to the store in the mall that had imports. I was like, what are these? Why is Waspinator F robot?
And the whole, just if you're new to that, if you missed this whole line, the entire line was basically all shell formers.
Mm-hmm.
For a little bit of third party, DNA actually has a very neat add-on for the Megatronus, the Fallen figure. It looks, I mean, as I always say, it's impressive. These guys just do impressive work, period. That chainsaw is absolutely badass.
There's a little bit more height because of the feet.
And the flame has a lot more, body to it. But God, that chainsaw sword is just sick. And I like that it has the mask on it too.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but that like Hasbro not giving us stuff has other companies just making a whole bunch of money for upgrade kits.
It's a hustle. It's absolutely a hustle. It drives me nuts though. Again, I think I've mentioned every time I see one of these to buy something that costs as much as or sometimes even more than the figure to make it this level.
Yeah, you really have to. If I wasn't doing YouTube and if I was just doing Transformers, I would be heavily into getting these upgrades probably.
Well, I used to get these all the time. Again, Fans Project, they actually had the first one of these add-on kits where they took, I don't know if you remember, you got the old Hanky Generations Ultra Magnus.
Oh, yeah.
It was packed in the old 2-pack with Skywarp, and they actually made an Ultra Magnus armor for it.
Wanted that, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Oh, I had gotten all that kind of crap.
I still have that, the one you sold me, the Ultra Magnus Skywarp 2-pack.
Yeah.
I still haven't opened it either.
It's worth more sealed. Now if that chainsaw sword, again $10, and if other figures can hold that other than Transformers, I'd almost be worth picking that up for my collection.
Oh yeah.
I think that would look. Could you imagine an Astrobot wielding one of those?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they should be able to hold it there. Fingers are tight.
So that, you know what, Titan, you may have sold me on just with that. You may have sold me that for $10. I would give that to an Astrobot in a heartbeat. Now we talked about this earlier last week or the week before about the new Titan coming out, and we were wondering: is it a new toy? Is it a new class? No, it's just a new character that's going to be showing up in Skybound. It's a big robot that right now is going to be in the comics. Right now, it's a actually, I don't think it's even going to be in Skybound. It's an independent story. Simon Furman's writing it, so of course he is basically the Larry Hama equivalent for Transformers in some ways.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be based on a real England power plant.
It's a Transformer that I have no attachment to.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, if he turns into a power plant, does that mean he provides energon for everybody else?
Maybe. Or steals it for himself.
I hope he can be used in canon, that he can be, that Skybound can use him. Other people can use him. I have to say, that whole thing was very, very anticlimactic.
Yeah. The whole reveal, the way they did that, like they didn't even do any official coverage. It was weird. He should be able to be like a $150 Titan class. That's not that big.
But believe it or not, though, that is still not the weirdest thing that's come out in Transformer news this week.
What's weirder than that? Oh, yeah.
Shockwave turning into a freaking whale was not on my bingo card.
I didn't read. Is this like the official pick? Because I didn't even see where you could vote.
I don't know either, but apparently it was pick your character, pick your alt mode theme, and then pick the alt mode from there. I mean, this is like, this is one of those ones of people did it just because it was the strangest combination, I guess.
Shock whale.
Shock whale. I mean,
the shark.
I guess it's something. I mean, I see it.
Oh, wow. I like the old gun in the mouth thing.
That is cool, and I also like the fact that the the beast mode does have a mono eye.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it has a flight mode. I can't tell what that is.
Well, it doesn't really. No, he doesn't have a flight mode, but that's his hands coming together to form the tail over here.
Oh yeah.
This though is probably my favorite part though of having the gun inside the jaw. So.
And he has like a rebreather thing underneath of his eye.
I mean, if they can work this into an actual toy, I'll be impressed. Canonically, story-wise, I can't figure out a damn reason for him to do this, but...
Just if he landed on Earth and needed to be in the water. And he's carrying a whale.
And apparently this is going to be a toy mode, so... Yeah, I was going to say this. It would have been way too easy for them to make that into a Skybite repaint. Very, very easily. Because Easily, you could turn that head into the mono eye, no problem, and just keep the crest on there. He's got the gun arm already, so I'll give them props for that. Shockwhale, though, will be the new name for him. I agree. And going from odd news to more frustrating news, the other thing, Joe fans just love their Target exclusives. And for the Fall Geek Out, going up for pre-order tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which probably means that it's going to go up for pre-order at like 7 o'clock in the morning because fuck Target. We're getting Short Fuse and Steeler. So these are some of the last guys from the original TV show.
Do not remember them at all. I thought they were random troop builders.
Which they can work for that as well, to be honest. I like the mortar cannon. I mean, I want them. Obviously, I want them. I got to complete, just to complete the Joes. The effect parts are stuff that we've seen before. Some of these guns, a lot of the gear isn't new, and some like that helmet I think might be new. It's always annoying when it's a Target exclusive.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
The image with them shooting the rocket makes me think like, what if they were two bumbling guys?
Well, these a lot of it's not a lot of new gear. Some of these guns are probably going to be gummy, but like I said, it's to complete the team. I'm sure if Mike was here, he'd have some very good 2 cents. The Mobat Steeler originally was with the he came packaged with the Mobat. So, but we're getting them, and who knows how much longer we're going to have Joes for now.
Monkey Wrench, his weapons weren't gummy. I was tough.
Oh no, Monkey Wrench was absolutely fantastic, but who knows how long they've had these Joes, like cooking for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. They look cool.
NECA has put out full release and pre-order for the 2012 Ninja Turtles line.
Price on there?
The
prices are on there?
I have to go back up there if they have them on there.
I'm hoping they're not more than 35.
You can get a bundle for $152. It looks like on NECA's store, and they're priced for $38. But if you get the bundle and if you buy the bundle, you get free shipping. Shredder looks very imposing.
Is Shredder in the bundle or just the Turtles?
No, you buy the bundle. The bundle Shredder's sold separately from the bundle, but if you get Shredder with the bundle, you'll get the free shipping. I mean, I got double jointed knees here. I do like the helmet, the helmetless head here. Soft goods cape. You get a Krang. This Shredder pissed me off so bad in the show. I mean,
he was scary.
Well, do you remember though? He literally was willing to let the world die, just so he could kill Splinter. That actually happened.
I have to watch the last season again.
Last season was weird because it was like a anthology in some ways.
Oh, Is that the same season where they were in space?
No. The
That
last
one I
season
gotta
was
watch
not the
that
same season
season.
in space. Again, if you have not watched the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it is probably my absolute favorite incarnation of them. Storyline, it's got the best voice cast, tight writing, and they take it in some great direction. And here we are. Here's Leonardo. This looks like it jumps straight from the CGI models.
They had personalities.
I think my favorite part was at one. That looks great. They actually had to change Leonardo's voice actor between the first and second season, and so they throat punched him, so his vocal cords got damaged. That was just beautiful writing, and of course, I was in love with it because Sean Astin was Raphael. So
Venom Bite says it was all right. Come on.
it was. Remember the episode with the hamsters that had invaded your dreams? Yep, Robert the voice Freddy Krueger was the voice actor for it.
Oh yeah, they had
How
a
can you
whole bunch of people.
Oh yeah, David Tennant was the Fugitoid, Doctor Who himself.
And Roseanne Barr was one of the Krang.
Roseanne Barr and oh my
Yeah,
god, why am I blanking on his? Yes, thank you. Donatello. I love this the alternate face for Donatello, but they don't have the lovesick version of him when he talks about April.
You have to buy some eyes, buy some hearts. I mean,
then well, the Revoltech one had that. That's why I thought it was kind of interesting. Oh, Mike does come with Ice Cream Kitty. You gotta love Ice Cream Kitty.
I hope these are more posable than these pictures are showing.
It is NECA. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I can't tell whether they're. See, I think everybody should make the lower half of their front shells separate from the top.
I will tell you right now, looking at this picture right here, there is no waist swivel at all.
Sometimes they have it in there, but they put it behind the shell, so you can't really see it.
I'm just if I was posing this picture and he could do a waist swivel, he was waist swiveling. I'm sorry. When I do promotional pictures, promotional pictures should show every piece of articulation available and not leaving you guessing. That being said, I love this face sculpt on Ralph. I might even just buy him, and because he was my favorite. This was one of my. Again, this is a fantastic Raphael.
We get all of them. I hope they don't come out all at once.
Then you'll be tempted to buy them all at once.
I was just listening to they have a turtle theme on Fortnite. That song pisses me off because they say everybody's name and they call Raphael Ralph.
Ooh. Oh, he comes with baby Toka.
That was funny too. The stuff they added from the old stuff.
Well, I just like the fact that it had Clancy Brown in it, playing Rezar. You see, again, if these promotional, I think these promotional pictures are showing all the articulation, and it's NECA is not known for articulated figures. NECA is known for solid sculpts, solid paints, and they look good on the shelf. And occasional photography, but not often you're going to be doing action photography. with a NECA figure.
To this day, I regret T.R. was selling his Revoltech turtles on TFW, and I didn't buy them, and I regret that.
I had 3 out of the 4 of them, and I did sell them about 2 years ago. Got a good deal on them. But they were excellent. They had a very neat gimmick of you could slide the headband and the eyes would go from normal to white. See? This man gets it. This man gets it. So, the way you put it, because the collector shouldn't be finding out the articulation or lack of articulation. You know, it's a promotional picture. It should be making you want to buy it. Moving a little onto some of the import side. More FigureArts from the My Hero line. And we've got Toga. Fun fact, this is my daughter's favorite character.
It's my son's favorite.
And she looks the part really well. Looks... Oh, that's actually pretty badass right there. Which she had better, because this figure is going for $99.
Yeah. I waited to get Bakugo, and I did get a good deal on Bakugo. He was already like, what was it, 70, 80 something? Yep, so the fact that she's more than that is crazy.
Well, you do get some crazy parts here. I mean, you get 2 versions of the collar, you know, with the blades on and with them launching. You get 2 thigh parts. So those are replaceable thighs, with it without holding the daggers. The hands, obviously. A ton of different face plates as well. So you are getting a lot for her. But it's still $100.
Yeah. I feel SH FigureArts is just like everybody else. They get over so much. If they could sell Dragon Ball stuff that's so cheap, I feel like they could do the same thing for them.
It's also part of the demand of it all. This one also looks really cool. The Bomb Devil from Chainsaw Man. This was a freaky ass character. I enjoyed Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched the entire show, but I read the comic of it. I read the manga to be all elitist. And the Bomb Devil was a absolute psychotic character. And killed a whole lot of people.
How did it work?
Hmm?
You blow people up from a distance? Or?
Yeah. I mean, again, I've got the Chainsaw Man figure. I also have the Katana Man figure from that line. And this, I've always found they're either going to be absolutely awesome or they're going to kind of leave you disappointed. This one looks like it's going to be closer on the awesome side. I do like how the panel here flexes. So that will offer you a lot of won't be impeding a lot of articulation. I'm sure D Amazing is going to make this character look amazing. But she is also lacking.
Video tomorrow.
Well, my big thing is she doesn't have a lot of accessories. You've got the figure, and you've got 4 hands.
How much is she?
$90. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money, we are finally getting some more Silverhawks. We got Flashback, Condor. Who else did they have there? Melodia and Hardware. I always liked Flashback. I thought he was a cool concept. I liked his color. We got the shoulder laser blast. We got his bird. But it's a Super 7 figure. I'll just leave it at that. So if you are a Silverhawks fan, I will give them points. They are going deep into the roster, and that's very cool for them.
I watched every episode of this. I don't remember anything.
I remember Hardware and Melodia and Condor. I mean, not Condor and Flashback, but Condor I never really knew. He was just supposed to be an older Hawk. Then we go to my favorite store, the place that takes all my damn money, 5K Toys. And these Fury toys, wow. We've got... I put these in the chat. I know we looked at, I think, the unpainted models for these, I think, last week. Painted up, these are a little on the scandalous side, I have to say.
Yeah, Velma looks to be the worst for some reason. I don't know whether it's the color scheme, but she just seems, I don't know, more voluptuous or something.
You got Valeria, Hana, and Amani. Amani, I think, does seem to have seems to be a little the thickiest of the thick.
Yeah, Imani is the one I call Velma.
Gotcha. I mean, but
I probably will get Hannah.
I usually do not buy this type of figure. I'm not usually a person for blank bodies, and I'm not a person for the scandalous type stuff. I am very curious what else they're going to use this buck for, because these hit some crazy poses that just like this pose right here, to be honest. Like, that's a Black Widow pose.
You could buy multiple of these and they just be some like hench women. And unlike the crazy figure body of woman or whatever it's called, only thing you have to paint is the eyes.
Well, and that's, I mean,
or give her sunglasses.
I'm also curious though, is Fury Toys going to give us other female figures on this buck? They're not doing that. They're not the ones doing the Chun-Li, are they?
No, that's Ramanki.
Yeah. But I could totally see a Chun-Li on that buck.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't want to get kicked out of here.
I think we're pretty good. As long as it's action figures. Yeah. Woo! I'm just now seeing the picture with her bent over the table.
It reminds me of the old Fisen, the TB League figures, except, well, jointed. Here's the crazy thing, though. They're only $23. They're $29 total.
Oh, well, I need to order that as soon as we get off here. I forgot all about it.
No, this is not the same company, because this is not them. But yeah, that is not even a $30 figure. I think it might be worth seeing the eye rolls from my wife just picking up one of those.
I mean, you could pre-order it now and then buy some third-party clothing.
Oh,
give
absolutely.
Her a skirt at least.
Well, I'm not sure how it's going to go over those hips.
Yeah. Get some stretchy material stuff. Maybe some sweatpants.
And then I want to end it with this. This is from Metzi Toys, who used to be Memory Toys. They have as Minotaur. Holy hell. Look at this thing. This is also about a foot tall. Jeez. That is a money pose right there for me.
Yeah, he's to fight Kratos.
No, this is the boss that Kratos fights. I mean,
That was still way at the NECA figure.
I've got a good number of these figures when they were memory toys, so I can say the joints are solid, the plastic is solid, it will hold up. The detailing is fantastic on these. Only one thing is stopping me from buying this, and that it's $110. The whole thing is $150. So it's a $38 pre-order. The second payment being $110. But again, this is 12 inches tall.
Yeah, I was just guessing on that price.
We also have they're also putting out a 1/12 scale throne. It's still pretty pricey on here. I mean, that's $60, $20 down, and then $39 for the basic version of it. But supposedly this is to go with they're doing a third-party Green Scar Hulk, so this is supposed to go for that. And then you also have your deluxe version. The deluxe version is total is $79, and that comes with all the weapons.
What is it made of?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna say my favorite throne to use is, you can still find it on Amazon. That is like a knockoff of the Marvel Select Mephisto throne. I love that one. I've bought 2 of them, and I dry brush them up. They look really nice.
These weapons come with it?
That's with the deluxe version, yes.
Yeah.
So that's our toy news, pre-orders. Big thing going on right now is, of course, the countdown to LegionsCon. And I mentioned before, we had a great interview last night. Oh, Dark Tides. Was it Dark? No. If you guys, we actually have. Sorry for the pause on there. Want to get this up here. But we had an interview with the Tidal Realms Corsairs last night, and all I can say is check out this website of TidalRealmsCorsairs.com. There is a lot of love being put into this project. And there is a lot of potential going on for this project. Mike, I know, will be editing up the video. I myself have already submitted my email to them, just so I can stay in the loop on this. This is a Kickstarter that will be going up in 2026, hopefully. Again, the main guys, they'll be up at LegionsCon this year. But if you want to get an insight to this, pay attention to our channel, and we will have the interview up on this channel. But this is just some really cool stuff going on here. That's all I can say.
Stay tuned. It made me interested, and I don't even care about pirates.
So I highly recommend that. It's going to be something to keep our eye on. I think there's a lot of potential with that franchise. A lot of untouched potential. So, and that's our big thing here. We don't have even have a crazy discussion right now of toy news right now. I don't know if anyone catches 3POA. Last Saturday, they actually had Ryan Ting on their channel.
Been watching that for 3 days. It's just like over 2 hours long.
It's over 2, but it was good. You cannot deny it was very good. Ryan Ting gave a very good, very professional insight of what was going on Hasbro during his last days there, especially some things with the Engine of Vengeance Kickstarter. I do also recommend that.
And he was explaining how they decide to price things and basically telling you that they're greedy.
Yeah, long short of it all, and that's kind of one of the that's what I'm showcasing a lot more on this channel of things of independent toys, because I think it's coming to the time where we should all be cautious of what we spend our money on.
Yeah.
I'll say, if you like it, buy it. I will never talk down on you for it. I might make fun of you if it's a Super 7 figure. That's about it. But anything interesting going on your channel this week, T-Man?
When I'm not being lazy and tired, I definitely want to review this. I don't know how in depth I'm going to be, because these guys are basic as hell. They're the exact same thing as the first two molds, so I don't know how much in detail I'm going to be on that. I might just review this and give some honest thoughts on it.
They are so basic, they already have their pumpkin spice lattes, folks.
Pretty much. And I want to review this for anybody that has any type of care.
Cool. I just put on my channel a review for the Axie Toys Devil, which is the third-party pit figure, which I gave a very honest review of that too. It's a solid figure, but the accessories kind of bring it down, especially for the value on that. And I'll leave it at that. If you got any curiosity, please check out my channel at True Star Screamer. We all know you check out T-Man at T-Man978 on his channel. Links are down below. A little light on the news. We're a little light on the staff, so we're going to be a little light on the time tonight. So we're going to call this one for a 60-minute show versus a 91. Everyone, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I promise we'll have a lot more cool stuff, of course, next week. T, any last things you want to say, T, to send everyone home?
Watch both of our Monkey Wrench reviews. And we love you.
We do.
Bye.
And until next time, take care. Peace.